Oh, look at that. We've been around the animals on the farm all day, and your parents are still sitting there, drinking coffee and probably eating cake too. Well, they deserve it. So, we've already seen the horses, cows, pigs, and chickens and whatnot. So, do you have any questions left? Mr. Bauer, I thought I heard something baking earlier.
Maybe that's good
Are we
too.
here?
And cats! Well, Mom said there might even be kittens!
Oh, I already have
Almost forgot, of course. We also have dogs. They even have puppies right now. Dogs are also very important for our farm. They help watch over the animals and are also great playmates for all the children who come here. And yes, Hannah, of course, we have cats as well, and they also recently had kittens. And the little cats, they are called kittens in technical terms.
Oh my god! Oh, I absolutely have to see that. I really want to cuddle with the baby kittens, or whatever they are called. Oh, how cute! Goodbye!
Yes, Hannah, that's probably really cute too. But I'd much rather see the dogs too. They're always so playful and fun.
Anyway, folks, look over there! I think a dog is running towards us!
Rest in
Come
peace.
here. That's a good boy. Such a fine dog.
Well-
Introduce
This is Rex,
yourself.
our shepherd dog. And he's actually already the oldest dog here on the farm. And he's always very nice too.
It looks like
I
we
help
could.
you.
Can we pet it, please?
Yes, in a way he does. He really keeps a good watch on the farms. All our dogs are very well behaved. You are welcome to pet them, but of course, only if the dogs want it too. Best to reach out to them with the flat of your hand so they can sniff you. And otherwise, of course, like with all other animals, slow and thoughtful.
But let's also
Happy to come
rest.
over to you, gang.
Subtitles by the Amar community.
So, here we are. These are our faithful companions and their worlds. We have quite a variety of breeds here. And do you have questions about dogs?
Yes, Mr. Farmer, I have a question.
Know the tricks?
Boy,
Our dogs are very talented. They can sit, give paw, and some can even fetch. Let me show you how it's done. Rocky 17. Good boy, well done. And now Bella down. Yes, good, that's Bella.
procedure.
And look over here, folks. The little one gave
Just
me
give it a photo. Totally great.
Very good, Oma. That looks... Dog training is very important, especially for the puppies. It does require a lot of patience, but it helps them learn and feel secure. Moreover, dogs need clear leadership and rules. They must know who is in charge, or they will take over the leadership themselves.
Wow, Mr. Bauer, it's really awesome how well the dogs listen here, especially considering whether
And
they
what do dogs usually
actually
eat?
So, dogs eat special dog food, which naturally contains a high proportion of meat mixed with vegetables. That's available wet,
Or even,
as dry food. And occasionally they also get fresh meat from the butcher. Or also lots of treats. They like that especially. During training, the use of treats is very important.
Always a
For
reward.
every pressure...
Mr. Bauer, I have a question too. Is there anything they should not eat? Or can dogs really eat everything?
No, Hannah. Not everything is allowed for dogs to eat. Some foods are even poisonous for dogs. For example, chocolate.
Oh boy, the dogs here are really playful. Totally cool. Mr. Bauer, what are actually the favorite games of the dogs? And how old can a dog get?
Oh yes, Emma. Dogs are very social animals. They love being in company, or rather, they need company, as dogs are pack animals. Especially fetching and retrieving are their favorites, and how old a dog can get actually depends on the breed, but many live to about 10 to 15 years old. Subtitles by the Amar dog community.
Mr. Bauer, why do they always sniff around one like that? I mean, can dogs smell well?
Yes, very good indeed. Dogs have a much, much better sense of smell than we humans. Mr. Bauer, I have another question about earlier. When they train their dogs, do the dogs understand what they... And can dogs also be sad? So dogs don't understand our language 100%, but they understand tones.
Beautiful, and some words, especially when repeated often. So it's important not just to practice with them once, but regularly. And yes, dogs can feel emotions like sadness or loneliness. They have feelings and need love and care just like us humans.
And that's exactly
like that,
what
right?
all the best friends do.
Speaking of friends, look, folks, there's a cat sitting over here. Isn't she cute?
Oh, perfect. Then our cats must have woken up at just the right time. Well, then let's go over there.
6. Subtitles by the Amara or community. That's it. Until next time. Bye.
Oh, they're so fluffy. Mr. Farmer, why were the cats actually sleeping? It's daytime.
See you next time. Bye.
You know, Emma, they sleep
What?
on average 16 to 18 hours a day. At least 12, but often even more. Sometimes even up to 20 hours. This is because cats need much more sleep than we do, so they sleep during the day as well. Because they use much more energy than we do when they're awake. Fully engaged in their hunting and playing instincts, and even in sleep their senses continue to work, so they can be wide awake immediately if there's danger. Therefore, they also need a nap during the day now and then.
Subtitles by the Amara
Without
or
the cat,
community.
it's really...
Well, I wish I could sleep in that long.
Mr. Bauer, are the cats allowed to roam freely everywhere here? I always thought that these... I used to think they preferred being indoors rather than outdoors. And why are they all cool?
They can climb over it
They
anyway.
do that too, Julian, because all our cats are outdoor cats, meaning they roam around outside and come back to squeeze in. Since we only got kittens, as in baby cats, a few weeks ago, we built this here for the protection of the kittens and for their cat mums. Moreover, there's all the food here. It's nicely snug and cozy and still provides enough room for playing.
But Mr. Bauer, cats also like to chase mice and such, right? Where are all the mice then? And do they do it at night, since they prefer to sleep during the day?
Our cats are most active at dusk and early in the morning, and yes, hunting is a natural instinct, and cats are excellent hunters.
Yes!
That's why it's always great if cats are not allowed outdoors. That you should still take cats outside regularly. Just go for walks on a leash, almost like with dogs. Since our cats are outdoor cats, we're lucky that they keep the mice away from our farm by hunting. But every now and then, one of our cats might also bring a mouse home. That's their way of saying, "Hey, I like you, and here I have a gift for you."
Wow, that's really nice of the cats. Well, anyway, definitely the bite cats or even the kittens are so cute. Can we actually pet all the cats? How old can a cat get, Mr. Bauer?
Always let them be petted, but be gentle. Cats do not like to be handled roughly, especially not our little ones. Cats can get quite old. Some live over 15 years. Some can even live up to 20 years.
That's older than me. Tell me, Mr. Bauer, the cats here just chill together. I thought cats were solitary
Oh,
creatures.
Julian, you're still young at heart. Yes, Julian, some of our cats are actually older than you, but cats may be independent, but they are not solitary creatures.
The Walker. Cats like
They
Moors.
enjoy company and love having someone to play with or to groom each other or cuddle. That's why it's always very advisable to have 2 cats instead of just 1, since a human can't always provide everything. And especially when one also has to work or still go to school, then the cats are otherwise alone. But if you have 2, they can keep each other company.
It definitely makes total sense, Mr. Bauer. And what's your favorite food?
Dogs, unlike cats, are carnivores. They have special wet cat food, preferably grain-free and sugar-free, and the higher the meat content, the better. The better for the cat. Dry food and various snacks are given out now and then. Goodbye.
Look, the little one gave me a paw.
Bye, see you.
Mr. Bauer, can you actually learn any tricks like dogs?
Cats are independent thinkers. But yes, they can learn to respond to their names or do various tricks like sit, down, taking pictures, and much more. For this, regular training sessions are best, which can also last just a few minutes. The important thing is only, just like with dogs, practice regularly and, of course, lots of treats for rewards.
Mr. Bauer, I have so many questions like how do cats communicate? And how can you tell they're happy? And how do I know if a cat trusts me?
Oh, Hannah, you're so curious. Well then...
Those are then also the last questions. So, they communicate with meowing, purring, and body language. Each cat has its own way of expressing itself. There are, however, various body postures by which anyone can roughly tell how a cat is feeling at the moment. When they're scared, for instance, they fluff up their tail fur so much that the tail looks totally bushy. And if their little tails are just normally pointing upwards, then everything is in top shape. And that's also a sign that you're happy. They purr and love to rub against things too. Or give their favorite person a nose nudge. It's like giving a little kiss. And on the subject of trust, when a cat sleeps completely on its back, is that the ultimate gift of trust? Because they are most vulnerable in the belly. And one last tip. If you have a cat, I love it. Then you look deeply into their eyes and slowly wink. And if they can wink back, you know they love you too. Alright, that's enough for now. You can cuddle a bit more. Then that's it for today. You know, kids, on a farm there's always lots to do, but it's also a place where you can experience nature and animals up close. I hope you had a lot of fun today and learned something about the animals' lives on the farm.
Yeah, sure. Now I know a lot more about dogs and cats.
And of course about cows, pigs, and geese. And let's not forget, of course, about the chickens, sheep, ducks, goats, and even, like with a donkey!
Ho, 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 yes, that's great to hear. You've really learned a lot about many animals today.
Oh, yes! And we'll definitely come back because we've made a lot of new animal friends. And we've learned what a big responsibility that brings and how to use it.
It's important to save the animals.
Respect and take good care of yourself.
Exactly. And, Mr. Bauer, the most important thing is that we had a lot of fun.
Well then, see you next time, my dears. It was a pleasure showing you everything. You are always welcome here at Bauer's Farm. And now it's slowly time for bed.
Hey, folks! What's up? It's me, Emma Bird! If you want to hear more from the Bird family, then check out Spotify. Forget about iTunes or Amazon Music. Here you'll find our thousands of audio dramas, and trust me, they're really cool. And I'll say just one thing, have fun listening.